Hiya, today I'm going to be making a video on great reads for teen girls, and I'll get straight into it because my camera hasn't got long to film and I hate hanging around. Okay, so the first book I have here is Artichoke Hearts by Sita Brahmachari, I think it is. I'll read you the blurb. Myra Levinson's family is always chaotic, with a little brother and baby sister, busy parents and her artistic, outspoken grandma. She loves them all, but sometimes it feels like nothing is private and there's nowhere for Myra to just be herself. And the thing is, Myra does have secrets. Her beloved Nana Josie is dying, and she's drifting away from her best friend, and she can't stop thinking about the mysterious, confident Jai Jackson, who is definitely keeping some secrets of his own. Everything's spinning out of control. Can Myra let someone into her heart when it feels like it's about to break? Really good book, I recommend it. Great for girly girls, it's got lots of romance in it too. So that's Artichoke Hearts. The next one I have is Cathy Cassidy's Angel Cake. I'll read you the blurb to this one as well. Arnie used to dream of moving to Britain to start a brand new life, but as she sits in a school where no one understands her, she dreams of Polish summer skies and the place where she once belonged. Then Anya meets bad boy Dan. He's no angel, but she's sure there's a sweeter side to him. And when things begin to fall apart, she realises she's not alone. How can Dan be such bad news when being with him feels like heaven? So basically, this girl called Anya moves away from Poland to England, and the story is all about how she manages to fit in, and she makes lots of new friends along the way. It's another really girly book. I love Cathy Cassidy. She's such a great teen fiction author. So really, really recommend this one. It's a great book. So that's Angel Cake. Next one I have is Torn by Clarke. This is quite a dark one, but it is very, very good. It's got some romance in there too and friendship problems. I'll read you the blurb. Alice King isn't expecting the holiday of a lifetime when she sets off with her classmates on a trip to the Scottish wilderness, but she's not exactly prepared for an experience beyond her darkest nightmares. Alice and her best friend Cass are stuck in a cabin with Polly, the social outcast, and Ray, the moody emo girl. And then there's Tara, Queen of Mean. Powerful, beautiful, and cruel, she likes nothing better than putting people down. Cass decides it's time to teach Tara a lesson she'll never forget, and so begins a series of events that'll change the lives of these girls forever. It's a murder story as well. It's all about how a prank goes wrong. It's quite a dark one. It's very good, so that's Torn by Clarke. The next one I have is a pretty predictable one, The Hunger Games. Everyone's seen the film, but not many people have actually read the book. So there's 3 books. This is the first one. I personally think this is the best one. I will read the blurb to you just in case you don't know what it's about. In a dark vision of the near future, 12 boys and 12 girls are forced to appear in a live TV show called The Hunger Games. There is only one rule: kill or be killed. When 16-year-old Katniss Everdeen steps forward to take her sister's place in the games, she sees it as a death sentence, but Katniss has been close to death before. For her, survival is second nature. I don't think that blurb sums the book up very well, but it is an absolutely amazing book. It's quite dark, so don't read it unless you're about 12 or 13. It's brilliant. It's a lot like the film. It has changed it a little bit, but really great book. So that's The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Next one I have is Skinny by Donna Cooner. You might guess where this one's going because of the title. Eva Davies is 15 years old and dangerously overweight. She was named for the fairy tales her mother loved so much, but feels sure that Happily Ever After was never written for her, until one day she decides to take drastic action. Changing on the outside is one thing, but silencing Skinny is the hardest task of all. It's basically about this girl. She's dangerously overweight and she decides to take drastic action by having this operation, and it's all about how she realises that you don't have to be skinny to be liked or loved. So it's a bit of a romantic one as well. Really good one. So that's Skinny by Donna Cooner. Next one I have is Bliss by Kathryn Littlewood. The Bliss family's magical cookbook is a closely guarded secret. It has been used for years to keep things running smoothly in Calamity Falls. But when Rose is left in charge of the family bakery, she finds that cooking up magic can be a recipe for chaos. So it's about how they can make magic cakes that make you do things like fly or speak backwards. And it's a really great book. It's got a little bit of romance in there as well. I think everything has romance in it these days, but it's a really good book, so read that one. That's Bliss by Kathryn Littlewood. And the next one I have is Miss Potter by Richard Maltby Jr. And it's basically the life story of Beatrix Potter, and you've probably heard of her. She's the one that wrote the Peter Rabbit series. It's romantic, it's sad, and it's touching, it's inspiring, it's really good, so read it. Her imagination and her talent for painting were Miss Potter's only escape from her restricted routine. But then the publication of her children's book propelled her into a new world, where for the first time she experienced success, independence, and most unexpected of all, love. It's a really great book, so read it. Next one I have is Warhorse. Again, most people have seen the film, but they haven't read the book. This one is actually an illustrated special. You can probably see that in there, so they're really nice pictures to go with it. It's by Michael Morpurgo, master storyteller, so it's good. In the deadly chaos of the First World War, one horse witnesses the reality of battle from both sides of the trenches. Bombarded by artillery, with bullets knocking riders from his back, Joey tells a powerful story of the truest friendship in the worst of wars. Really great book, told through the voice of the horse, so it's different from any other book you've ever read. It's really good. Nearing the end now. This one is called Divergent. It's a very dark one, so you have to be about 12, 13 to read it. I'll read you the blurb. 16-year-old Tris is forced to make a terrible choice. In a divided society where everyone must conform, Tris does not fit, so she ventures out alone, determined to discover where she truly belongs. Shocked by her brutal new life, Tris can trust no one, and yet she is drawn to a boy who seems to both threaten and protect her. The hardest choice lies ahead. I can't really explain it, you'll have to read it and find out, but it's a dark book, so that's Divergent by Veronica Roth. And the last one I have here is My Sister Jodie by Jaqueline Wilson. Not many people think that Jaqueline Wilson writes for teenagers, but she does. So I'll read you this one. Pearl and Jodie are sisters. Pearl is younger, small, shy and anxious. Jodie is nearly 3 years older, bold, brash, bad, and Pearl adores her. When their parents get new jobs at the posh Manchester College, the girls are suddenly thrust into a new life. In their new home, things seem different. Jodie has always been the leader, but now it's Pearl who's making new friends. Jodie doesn't fit in with the snooty teenagers in her class and just seems to be getting into more and more trouble. Maybe Pearl doesn't need Jodie as much as she used to, but Jodie needs her. And when the school fireworks night comes around and a tragic event occurs, Pearl realises just how much she does need her big sister. It's so shocking for Jaqueline Wilson, but this one I'm not going to give it away. You can probably guess what happens, but it's a really good book, so read that one. So I'll quickly summarise them. There's My Sister Jodie by Jaqueline Wilson, Divergent by Veronica Roth, Warhorse by Michael Morpurgo, Miss Potter by Richard Maltby Jr., Bliss by Kathryn Littlewood, Skinny by Donna Cooner, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Torn by Cat Clarke, Angel Cake by Cathy Cassidy, and Artichoke Hearts by Sita Brahmachari, I think it is. Okay, so if you want me to do any videos on reviews of these books, that's fine, I'm happy to do them. I can do videos on almost anything you want, and the next video I'm going to be doing an awkward one about periods and stuff, so that'd be a good one. So comment, rate, subscribe. Just check through all my videos because I hope you like them. I hope this helped you out and that you're going to have some great reads to get through. So thank you for watching. Bye!